Hello everyone, I'm Cuisine from School of Humanities, Shanghai Jiao Tong University. China covers a large territory and its population includes people from many different cultures and ethnicities. Many different tastes have taken shape over an extended period of time. Different regions, provinces, and the cities in China have their own distinct styles of cooking and the local dishes. Let's see some typical dishes from different regions in China. Do you know which ones are from Shanghai? We will talk about Shanghai cuisine today. Chinese cuisines are divided into 8 main regional styles, which has been widely accepted. Is Shanghai cuisine one of the 8 main cuisines? The answer is no. The 8 main cuisines are 鲁菜、川菜、粤菜、苏菜、闽菜、浙菜、湘菜、徽菜。Shanghai cuisine may not be considered one of China's 8 major cuisines, but it has also developed unique characteristics endowed by unique historical and cultural elements. What makes it special is its combination of the delightful features of varied cooking styles. Shanghai is a city that accommodates different cultures and includes diversified elements. The cultures of Shanghai are termed as Haipai culture. As an element of the Haipai culture, Shanghai cuisine is open, creative, and diversified as well. Shanghai cuisine is open by absorbing the characteristics of different Chinese cuisines and even foreign countries. When internalizing advantages of other cuisines, instead of simple absorption, Shanghai cuisine has integrated innovative elements. Shanghai cuisine is also diversified because they not only include Shanghai Benbang cuisine, but also include the Haipai cuisine that have taken shape by fusing the characteristics of other cuisines and the styles of local cuisines. When speaking of Shanghai cuisines, we will often hear 2 expressions: Benbang cuisine and Haipai cuisine, which can better speak for Shanghai cuisine. Actually, Shanghai cuisine consists of Benbang cuisine and Haipai cuisine. Benbang cuisine, literally meaning local cuisine, is an original local family-style cooking and embodies strong time-honored historical and cultural elements. It's the unique taste of the city. Haipai cuisine, literally meaning all-embracing cuisine, is emerging Shanghai cuisines, which absorbs the advantages of many cuisines from other regions of China and even Western countries, and then adapts them to suit local tastes. The appearance, flavors, and cooking techniques of the Haipai dishes have many variations. The concept of Benbang cuisine had not come into being until cuisines of other regions raced to swarm in Shanghai after the city became a commercial port. So It is a concept in relation to various 客邦 cuisines that flocked into the city. In the very beginning, 本邦 cuisine is not seen on noble occasions, but characterized in domestic style and affordability to the general public. At that time, using local fresh fish, chicken, pork, and various vegetables as the main ingredients, 本邦 cuisine always has a great flavor and a bright color derived from the oil and soybean sauce. 本邦 food tastes fresh, mellow, and sweet. The earliest 本邦 cuisine could trace back to food stands opened in the old urban areas of Shanghai by natives from Sanlin, Pudong. They were the earliest operators of Shanghai 本邦 cuisine. Using big hearths in their hometown, they usually cooked with a long-handled shovel, which had earned them a special nickname, shovel clan. In Shanghai, rural families would host a large-scale family banquet for weddings, funerals, and birthday events. And the cooks from the shovel clan would be the caterers of the banquet. Dishes for the banquet usually rendered distinctive features of rural cuisines in the region south to the Yangtze River. Various seasonal vegetables, fishes, and meats with a strong taste. Accompanying the city's development, members of the shovel clan swarmed across the Huangpu River and settled down in the old urban areas of Shanghai, setting up food stands there. In the very beginning, 本邦 cuisines had the distinctive features in low price, strong taste, and enough quantity. And most dishes were characterized in heavy oil and drenched in soy sauce. This is because at that time, almost all customers dining at food stands of the shovel clan were manual workers, sweating a lot during the daily labor. These manual workers needed to supplement a lot of salt and energy, so the dishes were stronger in taste. Many dishes were oily, sugary, and drenched in soy sauce. Let's look at a typical 本邦 dish, 走油肉, fried boiled pork. 走油肉 is one of the 8 classic dishes of Sanlin 本邦 cuisine. It has a sweet soy glaze and a lot of fat. Each slice is around 8 centimeters long, 1.5 centimeters thick. In the old times, 走油肉 was the food that would keep you full for the whole day. With the immigration and cultural mixing, 本邦 cuisine incorporated flavors from nearby regions, particularly Suzhou and Wuxi cuisines, and gradually forms its own characteristics, which is peculiar to the region. Many 本邦 cuisine restaurants have developed their own hit products and cultivated a large number of famous cooks, which has greatly enhanced the taste of 本邦 cuisine. Then, what's the characteristics of 本邦 cuisine? 浓油赤酱, oily, sugary, and drenched in soy sauce, is often used to describe Shanghai Benbang cuisine, which is the biggest feature of Benbang cuisine. 浓油赤酱, which means dense liquid, strong oil, heavy sugar, and a bright color. It's usually used to describe braised dishes. The characteristics of 浓油赤酱 are fully rendered by those classical dishes such as 红烧肉, stewed pork with brown sauce, 糖醋排骨, sweet and sour spare ribs, 响油鳝丝, braised shredded eel, and 红烧滑水, braised grass tail. Benbang dishes are usually characterized by the use of heavy and highly flavored sauce. The use of sugar is another uniqueness found in Benbang cuisine, especially when sugar is used proportionately with soy sauce. The taste created is not so much sweet, but rather savory. 红烧肉, stewed pork with brown sauce, best reflects the characteristics of 浓油赤酱. Using pork as the only main ingredient, the dish is slowly stewed for at least an hour, which makes the pork not greasy. Besides wine, soy sauce, and sugar, 红烧肉 is not seasoned with any other seasoning. Sugar is added to make brown syrup and better the color and the flavor. 红烧肉 is fat, but not greasy, sweet, but not sticky, thick, but not salty. 红烧肉 is loved by many dinners because it is delicious, nutritious, and goes well with rice. 红烧滑水, braised grass carp tail with soy sauce, is a popular dish for Shanghai families nowadays. 滑水 is a special term which refers to the tail of the grass carp. Experienced dinners prefer fish tail meat because this is the part of the fish that gets the most movement, and it tastes very delicious. In old Shanghai, only high-status people could afford to eat the big grass carp tail. Others could only buy the back part of the fish, which has many small bones. 红烧滑水 has a great flavor and a bright color derived from the oil, sugar, and the soy sauce. Nowadays, influenced by the trend of low sugar, low fat, and low sodium in the world, the amount of oil and sugar in Benbang cuisine has been reduced to meet the taste of modern people. Using seasonal and fresh ingredients is another characteristic of Benbang cuisine. Benefiting from a warm climate and distinctive seasons, Shanghai boasts a rich yield of fish and shrimps growing in the adjacent river and lake network, a supply of various vegetables throughout the year, and many other resources. Shanghai natives are good at preparing seasonal cuisines with the freshest ingredients every season. For example, when spring bamboo shoots hit the market, 腌笃鲜 bamboo shoot soup with fresh and pickled streaky pork will be this season's popular dish. Yan is a delicious soup for spring. Yan refers to pickled meat, while xian means fresh meat. Du means to cook on stew on low heat. All three words combined indicate the essence of the soup, pickled and fresh meat stewed together to yield a delicious taste. People have to wait patiently for yan du xian, since one important ingredient of the soup, bamboo shoots, is only available from the mountains in the spring. Alfalfa sprouts, named 草头 in Chinese, are edible wild vegetables. Particularly the young tender sprouts that become widely available by the time of the Qingming festival in early April. Stir-fry the sprouts for a few seconds and finally drop a few drops of sorghum liquor to prepare the famous 9香草头. Saute alfalfa sprouts with sorghum liquor. The bright green color of this dish, along with the pleasant smell of alfalfa sprouts and the sorghum liquor, will whet your appetite. People with an even more critical mind will prepare pork intestines in advance. Then fry alfalfa sprouts over the raging fire and then pave a few prepared pork intestine circles, which is named 圈子 in Shanghai. And the more fascinating 草头圈子, pork intestine circles over alfalfa sprouts, is ready to serve, which presents a delicious contrast of rich meat and refreshing vegetable. One of the important cuisines in autumn is river crabs. In this season, the crab-related dishes will be served on the table. 大闸蟹, hairy crab, is an autumn delicacy. 大闸蟹 is a special type of crab that lives in lakes and along riverbanks. It is also called Chinese minton crab or hairy crab. It is named for its furry claws. The most famous 大闸蟹 comes from Yangcheng Lake in neighboring Jiangsu province, close to Shanghai. Locals are also quite fussy about when to consume male crabs and when to consume female crabs. The female crab ripen in the 9th lunar month and males in the 10th. The most popular way of cooking is steaming the crab, as this maintains the original flavor of the crab. The crabs are tied with ropes or strings placed in bamboo containers, steamed and served. There are few other artificial ingredients added to the dish, yet it tastes fantastically good. 大闸蟹 is usually consumed with ginger and vinegar, which can not only reduce the chilliness but also increase the taste of crabs. 蟹粉豆腐, crab meat with tofu, is another popular dish in autumn. Chinese has a great affection for tofu. Soft white tofu topped with yellow crab roe and minced crab meat is a perfect match in food. Just like yellow gold with white jade, is a perfect match in jewelry. This tofu dish has a brightly colored appearance that is very appetizing, and its taste is delicious and savory. Shanghai Benbang cuisine also stresses the quality of ingredients, delicate cutting techniques, and the proper degree of heating. Let's have a look at two famous Shanghai Benbang dishes, 扣三丝, chicken, mushroom, and ham shreds in consomme, and 油爆河虾, flash-fried river shrimp. 扣三丝 is a dish stressing the cutting technique. This dish uses ham, chicken, and bamboo shoots, three very fresh ingredients. First, cut the ingredients into thin slices. Then, cut the slices into long shreds less than 5 millimeters in diameter. 油爆河虾 is a dish stressing precise heat control. The shrimp are flash fried under 10 seconds in scalding 200-degree oil. The prawns are cooked through but not tough, and the shrimp shell is crispy but not burnt. It's crispy outside and tender inside. Let's look at the video from A Bite of China 2.
本帮菜中的刀工菜扣三丝，李威的绝活。火腿、鸡脯、冬笋三种极鲜的食材，先劈薄片，再切成直径不到0.5毫米的细丝。食材事先煮熟，切丝为了扩大食材与汤汁的接触面。蒸制过程中，3种味型同时释放，融为一体。细致的刀工更能让食材呈现出独特的美感，美味与形色兼顾，正是中国人的饮食哲学。哥哥刀工精湛，弟弟专攻火候。油爆河虾，烹饪过程不足10秒，油温达到200摄氏度，食材才能下锅。虾肉熟而不老，虾壳脆而不焦，时间上不能相差分毫。李烨甚至能根据虾壳的爆裂声判断出锅的时机。收汁时，再次入锅，同样干净利落。这道菜对火候的考教，有着教科书一般的严格。
Time-honored brands in Shanghai are the most valuable cultural fortune of this city, and they extend and carry forward traditional cultures in modern society. What time-honored Shanghai Benbang cuisine restaurants are there in Shanghai? 老人和 Restaurant, founded in 1800, has existed for 220 years to date. As the earliest Shanghai Benbang cuisine restaurant, 老人和 offers dishes with the fermenting taste. 老正新 founded in 1862, is famous for using live freshwater foods from Taihu Lake region as the ingredient to cook Shanghai cuisine. The most famous dish of Lao Zhenxin is 油爆河虾, flash-fried river shrimp, which has won the National Gold Medal Award and is reputed as the #1 shrimp dish. Shanghai Old Restaurant, located on Fuyou Road west to the Tang God's Temple, was founded in 1875 and formerly known as Rongshun Restaurant. It is reputed to be the origin of Shanghai Benbang cuisine. It offers famous Benbang dishes such as 八宝鸭, duck stuffed with 8 treasures, 扣三丝, chicken, mushroom, and ham threads in consomme, 八宝辣酱, 8 treasures in hot sauce, 椒盐排条, fried spare ribs with spices. 八宝鸭 was first made by this restaurant. The black sign of Dexing Restaurant is inscribed with the golden characters. A century-honored restaurant since 1878, in the period of Emperor Guangxu. It has existed for 142 years. Its 虾子大乌参 braised jumbo sea cucumber with shrimp roll is reputed as the #1 sea cucumber. The 焖蹄面 stewed trotter noodles has long been honored as the first noodles of Shanghai among Shanghai natives. As a place where the East and West meet, Shanghai boasts a unique, open, and inclusive culinary history. The openness and inclusiveness of Shanghai food also makes it absorb a lot of Western flavor. Haipai Western cuisine is a typical representative. Haipai Western cuisine is a Western-influenced style of Chinese food which tastes different from authentic Western cuisine. Shanghai people developed Haipai Western cuisine by adapting Western-style food to their tastes and the characteristics of local ingredients. Today, it is known as a very unique style of Shanghai cuisine. About 170 years ago, Shanghai was opened as a commercial port. Western-style food and Western culture entered Shanghai and became a symbol of modernity. But Shanghai people always can find a way to adapt foreign foods to suit their tastes. Many Western foods were eventually assimilated into Shanghai local cuisine. Now, let's have a look at the famous dishes of Haipai Western cuisine, such as borscht, fried pork chop, and potato salad. They are called 老三样 of Haipai cuisine in Shanghai, which means 3 classical Western dishes in the memory. Borscht is a kind of thick vegetable soup originated from Ukraine, which was brought in Shanghai by Russian. It is called 罗宋汤 in Chinese. The word 罗宋 comes from Chinese transliteration of Russian. Many Russians arrived in Shanghai about 100 years ago. Locals called these Russians 罗宋 people. At that time, more than 40 Russian restaurants opened on Xiafei Road, today's Huaihai Road. Because it's relatively inexpensive. Russian food is very popular in Shanghai. One of the most popular dishes is borscht. Shanghai borscht, although derived from Russian borscht, has a completely different flavor and approach. The beets in traditional Russian borscht don't grow well in Shanghai. Shanghai people are also not accustomed to the sour flavor of classic borscht. So, Shanghai people replace the beet with cabbage. They fry the tomato sauce to reduce the sour taste and add white sugar, making it taste sweet and acidic. Some use beef broth for the soup and add sausage, potato, and other ingredients. Shanghai 炸猪排 is modeled after Austrian Vienna fried steak, but the cooking method is different. Shanghai people use a tenderizer to soften the steak. Then dip the steak in egg, wheat flour, and so forth. When dipping the egg for the third time, wrap it with breadcrumbs. In this way, the fried pork rib does not get into too oily, with a crispy outside and a tender inside. During food shortages, Shanghai people used local soda crackers instead of breadcrumbs, which also tasted good. When Shanghai people eat Shanghai 炸猪排, they dip the meat in Shanghai chili sauce, which is sweet and sour with a bit spice. It can neutralize any oily taste. 土豆色拉 potato salad, commonly known as Shanghai salad, is made with diced cooked potatoes, apple, sausage mixed with salad sauce. It is often prepared with radishes and peas to add color. It is modified from Russian potato salad and is very popular in restaurants, often even cooked at home by local families. In the years when salad dressing was not available, the key to making authentic Shanghai salad is the salad dressing. Salad oil and the raw egg yolk must be mixed by hand for a long time, with a few drops of lemon juice added at the end. During food shortages, white vinegar would be used instead lemon juice. Shanghai is a city that not only respects traditional cultures, but also keeps an open mind. Here, diversified cultures display respective charms and uniqueness and actively blend together. Shanghai cuisine, like its urban culture, is also inclusive. Regardless of its origin, any cuisine can integrate itself into Shanghai and be accepted by Shanghai to provide people with delicacies.